Hello friends, welcome to CS Lectures. In this video, I'm going to explain how to calculate factorial of a number using user-defined functions. So today, in this class, I will explain the fourth form of functions. So let's see it. So here you can see. So I'm going to explain the function type with return type, and with argument. This is the fourth form. Okay. So for example, int, suppose factorial fact argument int x semicolon. Here you can see this is the return type, this is the return type, this is the function name, this is the function name, and this is the argument. This is the argument. That means x is the argument. Okay. So taking this function, we will run a program and see how this type of function works. Here I'm writing a program as include stdio.h. stdio.h stands for standard input output header file, and hash include stands for preprocessor directive. This header file contains printf and scanf functions so that we can use it inside our program. Okay, so this contains the printf function and scanf function. Okay, so now I am declaring the prototype of the function. I want to calculate the factorial of a number. So int fact, within bracket I'm writing int, suppose n. Okay, bracket and semicolon. Prototype declaration end. Prototype declaration. Okay, so now void main opening curly bracket start int suppose a comma factorial semicolon. Now I want to enter the value of a, so enter the number, equal to double quotes and bracket and semicolon. Scanf %d double quotes and ampersand a semicolon. Now in the next statement I am writing factorial is equal to fact of a bracket and semicolon. This will call the function. That means this is the calling function, right? This is the calling function. Okay, so here you can see in the next statement I will write the printf function, and I want to print the value of the factorial, that equal to %d double quotes and comma factorial bracket and semicolon. So this will be printed in the output screen. Then we will have to define the function. So what is the function? The function is int fact int n. So here I am declaring the function int fact within bracket int n opening curly bracket start. Here you can see when this function, this is the calling function, you can see this is the calling function. This will call the function by taking the value of a, and the value of a will be passed to n. The value of a will be passed to n. So here this will call like this. This function will be called and the value of a will be passed to n. Now here I am declaring two variables, int I comma f. The value of f is initially 1. I'm assigning it. So now I will declare a for loop. So for I equal to 0 semicolon I less than equal to n semicolon I plus plus. Okay. Now opening curly bracket start, f is equal to f asterisk I semicolon, for loop close. Then after the for loop return f semicolon, then function close. So here you can understand for loop start and for loop close. Then this for this opening curly bracket, the closing curly bracket is this is the closing curly bracket. Okay. So now you can see when I will execute the program, it will ask me to enter a number. Suppose I am entering the number, suppose 3. So then this the value of a is 3. So the value of a is 3. The factorial function, the fact function will call the definition part by taking the value 3. So 3 will be passed to n. So now the value of n equal to 3. So you can see for I equal to 0, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. One thing I will tell you here, if the value of I will be 0, then total value of f will be 0. So here we have to change it. We have to make it 1. Because anything multiplied by 1, it will give you that value. So I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. Okay. So here you can see f equal to f asterisk I. So here you can see within the for loop, f equal to the value of f is initially 1 into asterisk 1. That is the value of I. So first value of f is 1. Again, I value will be incremented by 1, that is 2. So f into 2. So again, the value of f will be 1 into 2. Similarly, I value will be incremented by 1. Then f equal to 1 into 2 into 3. Okay. Now the I value will be incremented by 1. So it will be 4. When the I value will be 4, so the condition will be false. 4 less than equal to 3. This is not possible. This is false. So the loop goes out of the loop ends here, and the control goes out of the loop. So the value of f is now 6. So you can now see the factorial of 3 is equal to 6. 3 into 2 into 1. We know it. So now we have calculated it. So let's see the program in my dev C++ editor and see how the program is showing us the output. Here I'm writing the program. From file, I'm selecting new, then source file. As include stdio.h, then int fact within bracket int n semicolon, then main bracket start int a comma factorial semicolon. Now I'm using printf function to enter the value of a number, or enter the value semicolon scanf %t comma %a semicolon. Now factorial is equal to fact within bracket a. Here a value will be passed as an argument. Okay, now printf within double quotation, I'm writing factorial is equal to percentile d comma factorial semicolon. Then I will define the fact function. So here inside the function definition, I'm declaring two variables. One is I, another is f. And to the variable f, I'm assigning initialization value 1. Then for I equal to 1, semicolon, I less than equal to n, semicolon, I plus plus. Opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket, f is equal to f asterisk I, semicolon, then return f, semicolon. Okay, so here you can see from the printf function, I have written enter the value. It will enter the value through the scanf function, that is through the variable a. So the variable a will be passed as an argument to this function. So it is the calling function, and this will call the definition part of the function. The value of a will be assigned to n. So now I will calculate the factorial of a number. So the factorial of a number, what is the formula? Suppose n, to calculate the factorial of n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 up to 1, it will be multiplied. So for this for loop, we'll calculate the value of f by incrementing the value from 1 to n. Okay, so now let's compile it and see what is the output. So when I will compile it, it will ask me to save the number fact. Suppose I'm writing fact 11. Then C source files with .c extension. So the compilation result has already come. Errors and warnings are 0. It means the program is correct. Let's execute it and see what is the output. Yes. Yes, you can see while I'm entering the value of 3, the factorial is 6. Okay. So again for another value, suppose I'm entering 5. The factorial value is 120. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 120. Again for the value 7, 5040. Okay. So in this way, we can calculate the factorial of a number by using function. So this is the fourth form of function, and I hope you understand this. So if you like my video, then subscribe this channel and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.